Hey there, and how would you like to hear top tips from some experienced Waldorf homeschoolers and educators? Stick with me, that's exactly what I have to share with you today. It's Jean here from Waldorf-Inspired Learning, where I help homeschoolers cultivate creativity and connection. And I'm really excited today to share with you some tips and advice from the presenters who will be gathering at the Waldorf Homeschool Conference in Atlanta in just a couple of weeks. The Waldorf Homeschool Conference is taking place March 8th and 9th. We'd love to have you join us, and you can find all the details at waldorfhomeschoolconference.com. So on to the tips. I asked all of the presenters who will be there what they'd like to share with Waldorf homeschoolers around the world. So I asked them to give either their top advice or their favorite things about Waldorf homeschooling. And I'm really happy to be able to share all of these with you here today. So here are just a few of the things that I'm giving you just a little piece, a little slice of what each of the presenters said in response to these questions. So Carrie Dentler of the Parenting Passageway says, the best thing about Waldorf homeschooling is thinking of the whole child and using the foundation of the arts, movement, and the senses to help your child unfold into their place in the world. Robin and Brian Wolf from Waldorfish say, as Waldorf homeschoolers, we are perfectly situated to work from a place of freedom that Steiner indicated was the basis for this entire method of education. To innovate responsibly. I love that phrase. Jody Messler of Living Music says, here's her advice, go to conferences where you get to meet other like-minded parents and make new friends who will support you year-round and take in the great education while you're there. Judy Forster, a teacher at the Dreamers School, says, don't be too hard on yourself. I think it's Teddy Roosevelt who said, do what you can with what you have where you are. So do what you can manage and enjoy the journey. Such great advice, right, for homeschoolers. Sheila Petroselli of Sure as the World says, my answer to both questions, so the best advice and what's so great about homeschooling, Waldorf homeschooling, is the same. Story, story, story. Allow yourselves to get lost in a way of learning that honors the rich imagery and symbology of stories throughout the grades. It's healing to the spirit and enlivening to the soul. Melissa Nielsen from Waldorf Essentials gives two pieces of advice. One is planning is your best friend. It sets you free, gives you wings, and brings confidence. And the second, don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun every day. Ann Cleveland, who is the new owner of the Waldorf Connection, says, my advice is to keep it simple and remember that less is more and that quality reigns over quantity. And finally, my best advice, embrace the homeschooling experience as a journey of discovery for the whole family. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's all about connection. So there you have it, advice from the presenters who will be at the Waldorf Homeschooling Conference in Atlanta in just a couple of weeks. I hope you found some golden nuggets in there. If you want to read the full comments from everyone, I just took a little slice of each one. You can go to my website, go to waldorfinspiredlearning.com/tips tips plus advice. So a plus sign, waldorfinspiredlearning.com/tips plus advice. And we would love to have you join us in Atlanta, if that's at all a possibility, for the Waldorf Homeschool Conference, March 8th and 9th. And you can find all the details about that at waldorfhomeschoolconference.com. We would just love to see you there. All right, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.